Genesis chapter 1, verse 24. And God said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after his kind.
So what I want you to notice, it says he brought forth the living creature after his kind, cattle, creeping things, and beast of the earth. 3 different things. Cattle, creeping things, and beasts of the earth. Read.
After his kind. And it was so.
Come on.
And God made the beast of the earth after his kind.
The beast. Elisha, can we look at some beasts of the earth? Beasts, beasts, beasts. That's not a beast. Nope, 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 nope. Beast. Nope. Well, yes, go back. Was that the first one, Elisha? Okay, this is an example of beasts of the earth. These are wild boars, different types. Now remember, the Lord made species of these creatures. Click the next one, next one. This falls under the beast category. Okay, the grizzly. Okay, and there's different species of grizzly. You got polar bears fall in that family. Black bears fall in that family. Kodak bears fall in that family. So don't think it was just one boy bear and one girl bear. He made different species. Go ahead. The lions fall in the beast family. Give me the next one. Tigers fall in the beast family. Now, these are just examples that we're showing you. Was there more, Elisha? Hippopotamus fall in that beast family. Them things will kill you. You know a hippopotamus will kill you? You see the teeth on them things? They said that the way they bite down, man, they bite you in half. They said when a lion if a lion can't fight nothing, it goes after one of them, a hippo will kill a lion, bite it and carry it away. Give me the next one. A rhinoceros falls under the beast family. Okay. Give me the next one. Elephants fall in the beast family. That's why I said there's a difference between behemoth and an elephant. Okay. Was there more, Alicia? Okay. Read again, Yuri.
And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind.
Now we're going to look at some cattle, Alicia. Let's take a look at some cattle. Can we look? Can we take a look at some cattle? Here we go. These are cattle. Okay. Let's get the next one. Next one, Alicia. Not me. Thank you. These are more in the cattle family. Give me some more. Zoom in. These are more in the cattle family. Give me some more. Zoom in. Gazelles fall in the cattle family. Is it either gazelle or ibex? I forgot. Whoever knows, y'all know. I don't know. Next one. Okay, this falls in the cattle family. And these are all clean that we can eat. Next. Mountain sheep, mountain goats fall in the cattle family. Next. Okay, next. The rams fall in the cattle family. Next. That was it. Yuri, read it again, Yuri.
Yes, sir. And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind.
And every creeping thing, Elisha, every creeping thing. Let's put that up. Every creeping thing. That includes beetles, butterflies, mantis. Was there more, Elisha? These are just different types that fall under creeping things. Creeping things. Yes, sir. What do you got for Leviathan? You got a video? Is it what kind of video? Okay. You're going to show us something on Leviathan. Okay, let's take a look. Don't mess me up now. I'm trusting you. Go ahead. Where are we going? Oh, that's the Clash of the Titans, I think it was. The Kraken. Now don't get us zapped. You're gonna get us a strike. Thank you. Thank you, Captain Joel, whoever sent that. A little very interesting. Elisha. Oh God, yeah. Elisha. No, I didn't mean play. Ooh, Lordy. No! Just give me that thing. And I got a bomb. Elisha, I'm gonna post something. If I could just find it, regarding, this is good info. Let me know if you got it. It's buffering sent. You said it has a red underline in it? Put it on the screen real quick. Now this goes back to 10 minutes ago with Leviathan. I appreciate, brothers, y'all sending it to me late. Thank you, Captain Joel, Bishop Kanai, appreciate y'all. Can you put that on the screen, Alicia? Yeah, put that. And Yuri, can you read that?
Yes, sir. We have many maps.
Wait till we see it. Okay, now we see it.
Yes, sir. We have many maps of the Bermuda.
Where are you reading?
I just started.
I'm the proprietor.
I am the proprietor here, Cricket said. Her mouth was tight, which meant she was mad. I can help you. We have many maps of the Bermuda Triangle where sea serpents are rumored to live.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bishop Kanai, Captain Joel. I appreciate you. Where are we at, Yuri?
We have verse 25.
We're in Genesis 1?
Verse 25.
Okay. Read 25 again.
And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good.
Okay, now give me 2 Ezra 6:53. 2 Ezra 6:53.
2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 53. Upon the 6th day thou gavest commandment unto the earth, that before thee it should bring forth peace.
Wait. Did we finish? Go back to Genesis. I'm missing something. Genesis 1. I just missed something. And we were in verse. What verse was that, Yuri?
We read 25.
We read 25.
Yes, sir.
We didn't read 26. That's
No,
what
sir.
I was missing.
Read verse 26.
Yes, please.
Verse 26.
This is the 6th day. Go ahead.
And God said, let us.
So wait. So let's be clear. On the 6th day, the Lord created beasts, cattle, and creeping things thus far, right, brothers? Now on the same day, the 6th day, verse 26, go ahead.
And God said, let us make man in our image.
So what you got to notice, God said, what's the key word, brothers? Us. We'll read again, Yuri.
And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth.
Read.
So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them.
So now notice it says male and female created he them. That's given in Genesis 2. God breaks it down more detailed. Go ahead, read on.
And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth.
Replenish it with man. Go ahead.
And subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
Read.
And God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree, yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat.
So our diet in the beginning was fruits, vegetables. Everybody understand that? We did not have meat in our diet in the beginning. Read.
And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat, and it was so.
So what did lions and tigers and bears eat? Same thing. The vegetables, the fruits, the vegetation. They had the same diet as we. Now, give me, is it Isaiah 11? Isaiah 11, I think. I didn't write it down. It just popped in my head. Yuri, work with me. Come on, Yuri. You know what I want? Gotcha. Isaiah 11:7. 11:6. Watch this about the kingdom.
Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 6. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them.
See that? Go ahead.
And the cow and the bear shall feed. Their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox.
Y'all see that? The lion shall eat straw like the ox. What verse was that?
Verse 7.
Go ahead.
And the sucking child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den.
Meaning a poisonous snake. Go ahead.
They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea.
Now go to Isaiah 65:25.
Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 25. The wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like the bullock, and dust shall be the serpent's meat. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, saith the Lord.
So everything's going back to the way it was. Now we know in this kingdom we're going to celebrate Passover. We understand that. Okay, so now back to Genesis chapter, nope, I want 2nd Ezra 6. 2nd Ezra 6 coincides, 6:53 coincides with what we read in Genesis.
2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 53.
Mm-hmm.
Upon the 6th day,
what day, brothers? 6th day. Go ahead.
Thou gavest commandment unto the earth, that before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things.
Elisha, can you show us some real quick? Beasts, cattle, and creeping. Y'all can put it on the screen. Put it on the screen. All right, that's cattle. Let's show us some beasts, please. Can you show us some beasts? Clip through them. Come on, Elisha. Come on. That's cattle. Come on, man. Come on. Cattle. Can we beat? Come on. Beast. Okay, give me some more beasts. Give me some more beasts. Yep, give me some more. Come on. Yep, beasts. Good. Come on, Elisha. You got it. Come on, give me some more beasts. You all right there. Come on now. Give me some more. You right. You going. You cooking with gas now. All right. So Ezra is saying the same thing that Genesis is saying. Okay, let's go on back now. Ezra.
Verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Okay, Elisha, can you find me? Yes. Put it on the screen. Read again, Yuri.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
So we all come from Adam and the people whom thou hast chosen. Give me some. Come on, Elisha. Very good. Do we have an animated one somewhere? Come on, help me out here. Oh, you didn't show none of those. I don't want the woman yet. No. Can we go back? I want to see you didn't show none of those. Elisha, come on, man. Oh, Lord in heaven, have mercy. Ooh, sa. Okay. Slow. Now, you went to the beginning of that? Because I like these pictures. This is the creation of Adam. That's what I'm talking about. That's a mighty man right there. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's some bad stuff right there. And you got some more, Elisha? Yeah, I like that one too. That's good. Was that it, Elisha? Oh, give me that one. Oh, yeah, that one right there. Yeah. Thank you. But I ain't see. Oh, yeah, that's bad. Yuri, come on with the reading. Read that part again.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all.
That's all we want right there. You have him come. Of him come we all. You see that, sisters? Sisters, do y'all see that? Man was first. Don't you forget it. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Right. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hey. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Right? Hey, Yuri. You know what I want just for giggles? 1 Corinthians 7. You know what I want, Yuri? It's it might be 1 Corinthians 11. I want 11. You know what? No. You know what I want about Adam? No, I want Adam. Let me look for it. Y'all messing me up. Alicia, can you put it back on the screen? You ain't got to look at me. Come on. Yuri, you messing me up now.
I got you, Bishop.
You got me? You know what I want?
1 Timothy chapter 2.
No. 1 Corinthians 11. See, Yuri, that
3.
tells me something about you. Verse 8. Verse 8. Keep Adam on the screen. Come on.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 8. For the man is not of the woman.
See, that man did not come from the woman. Go ahead.
But the woman of the man.
Alicia, can you put the next picture up, please? The woman. Come on, Alicia. Alicia, the woman. Right there. Zoom in. Read again, Yuri.
For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
The woman came from the man. Let's not get it twisted now. There you go. That's some good stuff right there. Read on. Read.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
Neither was the man created for the woman. Brothers, I know it's twisted in your mind. You think you was made to serve her. That's not why you was made. Read it again.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
Read.
But the woman for the man.
She was created to serve you. That was her purpose. Anything other than that is of the devil. Yeah, why only half the room said right? And only half the brothers said right. Well, you got some Simpson here in Riverdale? Hey, brothers, the man was not made for the woman. The woman was made for the man. Let's not get it twisted. There you go right there. But I know right now there's a woman going, why don't you read the next verse? We don't want to read the next verse. No, let's read the next verse. I'm joking. Read the next verse.
Verse 10. For this cause ought the woman to have power on her head because of the angels.
Meaning cover your head because of the leadership, the messengers of God. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman.
Now, this is a mess for all you homo brothers. I don't know if they up in here, but I know Atlanta is the hub. Or is it Oklahoma?
Oklahoma, Bishop. Oklahoma? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely Oklahoma, Bishop. Definitely.
Okay, Amaziah said it's Oklahoma. Read that again, Yuri.
Shout out to Deacon.
Nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Neither the woman without the man in the Lord.
So we need one another. All right, then. So now, where we at? Let's go back to 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Oh, no, 2nd Ezra, Genesis chapter 3. I'm sorry. Y'all got to excuse me. My mind just went blank for a second. Genesis 3, real quick, and verse 20. I'm just getting to the point.
Genesis chapter 3 and verse 20. And Adam called his wife's name Eve because she was the mother of all living.
So, brothers, I want y'all to listen. Eve, her name, that name means, Chava, which is, that is living, or some translations say farm. It says she was the mother of all living. Everybody living came from Adam and Eve. The reason I went here, because now when we go back to 2nd Ezra chapter 6.
Verse 54. And after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Can we put some pictures of the people whom thou hast chosen? The people whom thou... Put the Adam and Eve on the screen first. Go back. Yep, zoom in. Yep, that's an old picture from the Varney Church in Romania where Andrew Tate got arrested. Y'all don't like Andrew Tate? I love Andrew Tate. I pray you repent, though. But anyway, in Romania, there's a church that was built by our ancestors with Adam and Eve. Black man, black woman. So now, Yuri, that bottom part again, and?
Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Can we put some pictures up on the screen and let's click through them? Yes. So the people that God has chosen is who, brothers? Israel. That's right. So this is an example of the people that God has chosen right here. Don't get it twisted. ADL, SPLC, don't get it twisted. We are the people that God has chosen. Okay? There you go, right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Come on, y'all. Don't mess with us. Don't mess with us. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's right. That's right. That's right. It's Deacon Asaph's daughter right there, and her husband Ira right there. All praises. Shout out to them. All praise. I love that picture right there too. Was that your Elisha? Oh yeah, that's a good one. I like that one too. Don't mess with us. Shoot. Yes, sir. Talking to Mike.
Oh, all the husbands of one wife, right?
That's right.
So wait a minute. There was no. I didn't see a depiction of another woman on the side of Adam. So that Lilith stuff is BS.
That's right. Exactly. All that Lilith stuff is garbage. And furthermore, hey Yuri, get me Matthew 19. This is going to deal with Lilith. You know, because some books say Adam had a first wife named Lilith, and then he divorced her and got Eve. Well, let's see. Let's see what the Son of God said. Let's see what the Alpha said. Hey, everybody talking about they're alpha male. If you're an alpha male, you better follow Christ. Come on, Matthew 19. Don't mess with us.
Matthew chapter 19.
You know what I want you? Just let's get to the point.
Verse 4.
Adam. Where's Adam at? Let's start at 4.
Verse 4. And he answered and said unto them, have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female?
Adam and Eve, go ahead.
And said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife.
So based on the creation, we got to now leave our father and mother and cleave to our wife. Go ahead.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
Come on.
Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder.
Now watch this. Read.
Then say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away?
Read.
He saith unto them.
Now it's divorce. Question is divorce. Watch this.
He saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives.
Now here's the answer to Lilith and Eve. Watch this.
But from the beginning, it was not so.
In the beginning, there was no divorce. It's impossible for Adam to have a first wife called Lilith, divorce her, and then take Eve. Christ said in the beginning, there's no divorce. Everybody understand that? Some of y'all look confused. Look, huh? What? Huh? Maybe they don't know about the Lilith story, that bull crap. So, Yuri, let's go back now to 2 Ezra 6. And what verse were we at?
We just read 54.
Okay.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Elisha, can you put a picture of the world up? Elisha, can you put a picture of the world up? Oh, wait a minute. I saw Adam's. What the hell? You ain't even putting everything we got up on the screen. You giving me a New York state of mind. Come on, bruh. Yeah, put that on the screen, big, please. He gonna just zip by it. With the volume. Go back to the beginning.
I am God of this earth. I was fashioned from the dust of the ground by the Lord's hand. He himself has made me Lord of all creatures. I am God of this earth. I am to bring the entire earth under subjection. I am man. I am Adam.
Yo, that's bad. That's bad. Can I get a bomb?
Yes.
Can we get a bomb?
Yes. Bishop, can we read 1 Corinthians 11 and 7? Can we start at 7?
Yes.
Yeah, bring that out for Bishop, man.
1 Corinthians chapter 11
by all that.
in verse 7. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of God.
Brothers, we made in the image and glory of God. You understand that? Read.
But the woman is the glory of the man.
She is not made in the image of God. She's made in the image of man. Everybody understand that? I mean, some church lady say, I'm in the image of God. Church lady, you ain't in the image of God. You in the image of man. The hell is this? Come on, Yuri. I'm not Yuri. Elisha, I went to Adam one more time. Hey, Yuri, give me Genesis 2:7. First, and then I want to think. Not that one, Elisha. I want the talking one. I want the talking one, please. I want the talking one. Yeah, not yet, Elisha, not yet. Yuri, can you please read Genesis 2:7?
Genesis chapter 2 and verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
That's right. Hey, Elisha, before you play that, can you get me the dust of the ground? Please. Please. Not yet. Right there. Zoom in. There we go, right there. I wanted that one now because his skin reflects the color of the soil. He was made from the dust of the ground. Give me the one with white folks holding the dust of the ground. See that? Two different things. Don't play yourself. Hey, Southern Poverty Law Center, don't play yourself. Canary Mission, don't play yourself. ADL, don't play yourself. Now give me the image of Adam again. Not the talking one yet. I want the moving ones, please. Elisha, please, thank you. Very good. Let's put it on the screen so everyone can see. I can talk nice. See? Talking nice. I'm happy. Come on, put it on the screen. Yes, give me the next one. Yes, give me the next one. No, you're not me. I want the next image. Not me. Yes, put it on the screen. Very good. No, very good. This is good stuff right here. Read again, Yuri. Read it, Yuri. Come on.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Elisha, is there another picture? Come on, Yuri.
And breathed.
Wait. Go ahead.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
That's some good stuff. Give me the next one, Elisha. Yuri, read it again.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
Okay, next one, Elisha. Yeah, very good. Read it again, Yuri.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
Next picture. Read it again, Yuri.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
Next one, Elisha. Let's play it. We're going to play it. Start from the beginning.
I was fashioned from the dust of the ground by the Lord's hand. He himself has made me Lord of all creatures. I am God of this earth. I am to bring the entire earth under subjection. I am man. I am Adam.
Can I get a bomb? That's some good stuff right there. All praises. Okay, Elisha, Yuri, where are we at in second? We're in second Ezra again now.
Yes, sir.
54 again.
Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also.
Now this is what day, brothers? 6th day. Read.
Whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all, and the people also, whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Put it on the screen. So the world was made for the Israelites' sake. Everybody understand that? That's why it was made. Read on.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam.
Stop. Elisha, come on, man. You're messing me up now. Put it on the screen big. Put it on the screen. Read it.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
That's what God says. They ain't nothing. The hell is this?
But
your guys just happen to live here. That's not your damn earth.
Exactly.
The earth belongs to us.
That's right.
It's going to be a time you're going to have to pay us rent.
That's right. There you go. Read that again, Yuri. And Elisha, can you give me you come on. Read.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle.
That's what it's talking about. These nations, God says, are nothing. That's what God says. You want Bible? We giving you Bible. You scared to read this book. Read it again, Yuri.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
If you carry a bucket of water, brothers, and a drop fall out, do you give a damn? No. That's what God says all these other nations are. Now, I know what somebody's thinking. Yeah. Well, wait, put a camera on him. Get a camera on him. That's too much. Yeah, just a drop. That's a drop. That's you don't care about that. That's what God says. That's nothing. So now I know what there's a Christian right now saying, that's in the Apocrypha. We don't think it's canon. Give me Isaiah chapter 40 and 15.
Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 15. Behold.
Says the same thing, Isaiah 40, 15. Come on, Yuri.
Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket.
Doesn't that, brother, ain't that the same thing? Go ahead.
And are counted as the small dust of the balance.
How much does dust weigh on a scale? Nothing. Go ahead.
Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn.
If they wanted to sacrifice, God said Lebanon is not enough for them to be my people. Go ahead.
Nor the beasts thereof sufficient for a burnt offering.
If you sacrifice all the animals throughout Lebanon, it's not enough for them to be my people, God says. Go ahead. Here come.
All nations before him are as nothing.
Can I get a bomb? All nations before God are not. It's saying the same thing as you said. Go ahead.
And they are counted to him less than nothing.
And they are counted to him less than nothing. And what?
And vanity.
And vanity, a waste of time. That's God, thus saith the Lord. Yeah, show them some dust. We're going to show y'all some dust. Here's some dust. Put on the camera. That's dust. That's dust. That is dust. That's what Bible say. That's what the Bible say. Yuri. You with me, Yuri? We're going back to 2nd Esdras. We're going back to 2nd Esdras.
2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 57 now.
We started 56 again.
Verse 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
Now I want to pause there. Y'all see that right there? These heathen, the word heathen means nations. These nations which have ever been, y'all know what the word reputed means? Reputation. They've always had a reputation as being nothing. Have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. I'm going to show you a clip. Elisha, let's show them the clip on how Amalek, Esau, manipulates the black community. That's the first one? Okay, watch this. I want y'all to pay collect. I know some of y'all don't pay attention. Just pay attention to this video. Oh, Canary Mission, you thought you was getting away. Amalek, you thought you was getting away. White man, you thought you was getting away. Nobody gets away. Zoom in. Okay, put it on the screen for us. Listen good. Play.
Fellowship program run by a conservative think tank called the Hoover Institution.
Wait, pause it. I don't know if y'all caught it. It says they have a think tank. That means a group of scholars that probably just graduated from school, Yale, for example. They sit down and discuss how to promote the Jewish community above all nations. That's what the thing. Go back to the beginning of that. Go back. Play. Volume up.
Fellowship program run by a conservative think tank called the Hoover Institution.
The whole fellowship is described as like you guys are being like foot soldiers of conservative movement. This is actually the first foot soldier activity that I think we've been forced to do. Tony, what's your connection to the conspiracy that we're all part of?
Yeah, the Israel Project.
So you can't not come.
Their plan is to disrupt the National Conference of Students for Justice in Palestine.
Stop, pause it. So what they want to disrupt a movement called BDS, boycott, divestment, and sanctions, which is Palestinians. The Palestinians are saying that the Israelis are treating them with apartheid in Israel. So now Amalek got students to disrupt this meeting. Now I'm relating that to us. So I don't want y'all to think, oh, we're all just for Palestine. No. I'm showing you the same tactics they use against the Palestinians, they're using against us. Watch this, play on.
Israel said that the pro-Israel protest had been poorly planned.
It's a very fly-by-the-pants procedure. There's basically just like Noah Pollock coming and being like, look, there are these jihadis who basically support suicide bombing, and they're at a campus, and you have to stop them.
So
Pause, y'all might miss it. This is a black brother. This is a brother now. He's working for Amalek. Play on.
As we're leaving, we mentioned to our boss yesterday that we're going. She's like, oh yeah, that's mandatory. You need to go.
While they've been told they have to take part in the protest, not everyone on the bus is convinced it's good for their reputation.
Do you know what my worst nightmare is? I'm actually not kidding. It's a photo of Dion and I together. And we're just like clearly identifiable. And they're like, oh, who are these like traitors who sold out to the Jewish conspiracy for money? I'm like, we did. We cost $50,000 plus benefits.
Did y'all hear what he said? It cost $50,000. They paid black people $50,000 to disrupt the Palestinian groups. Yeah, that's why we know all Israel is not Israel. Some of y'all in here with a big paycheck to cause confusion. That's what happened in 2018. It's the same tactics. Give me the next video. Next video, please. Right now, I want y'all to listen good to this one. Listen, now, put it on the screen. These are all secret meetings. When the Bible talks about, Yuri, is it Psalms 37:12? I can't remember. Psalms 37:4 about plots, secret meetings, something. Yuri, find me that. It's Psalms 37. What verse?
Verse 12.
Verse 12. Read it.
Psalms chapter 37 and verse 12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth.
Now I want y'all to see the plots against the just. Put it on the screen. Listen good. Again, wait. You see it says fighting BDS. Now this was 4 years ago. BDS is a Palestinian group that stands for boycott, divestment, and sanctions. They want to put sanctions on Israel because they said they're mistreating the Palestinians. Like, I'll give you an example. The Palestinians will throw a rock at the Israelis. What do the Israelis shoot back with? Missiles, and kill their children and women and all that. But on the news, CBN in particular, Christian Broadcast Network, they don't show the suffering of the Palestinians. They only show you if an Israeli got hit with a rock or something like that. That's what they do. Right, and they label the Palestinians as terrorists.
It's the same thing that just happened a couple of weeks ago. Israel went into their mosque and beating them down. The news never showed that. But the news just said, oh, they attack Israel. That's not what happened. The news never said what Israel did. Go in there, kill them, kill their kids, women. They never showed that.
What holiday was it for them?
It was Ramadan.
Right.
It was Ramadan. And they went in there and destroyed them. But the news never showed that. The news just showed, oh, they shoot something to Israel. That's a lie.
Exactly. So now I want to show y'all how they use black people to disrupt organizations. Elisha, come on.
What's the model for the BDS movement? The model is South Africa. So was that a bad thing to do?
An apartheid regime which denied equal rights to black South Africans was weakened and ultimately collapsed after a global economic and political boycott.
They're worried that the BDS movement will get to the stature that the South Africa boycott got to. So they're trying to stop it now. Imagine if the apartheid regime of de Klerk were able to have a lobby in America that it was a crime to support that boycott. Imagine that.
that Israel is turning itself into an apartheid state. It used to be the case that the word apartheid was never used with Israel.
In order to discredit the apartheid label, the lobby has launched a campaign to try to co-opt black South Africans.
Black South Africans who were apartheid activists.
Wait, pause it.
Brought to
Pause it. Again, this is a secret meeting. Okay? The scriptures talk about, hey, Yuri, do me a favor, because I know they don't believe. Find me the scripture. There's something that talk about secret meetings. Is it Isaiah 29? Oh, Isaiah 29:15. Watch this. Then we're going to come right back to this.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us?
So now the clip I'm showing you, someone went in there undercover with a camera, a hidden camera, to record their secret counsel. Back to that part, Alicia, go back a little bit when they start talking about. A few seconds back. Alicia, can you put on the screen?
That Israel is turning itself into an apartheid state. It used to be the case that the word apartheid was never used with Israel.
In order to discredit the apartheid label, the lobby has launched a campaign to try to co-opt black South Africans.
Black South Africans who were apartheid activists, who were brought to Israel, saw the reality, came home angry at BDS. They felt lied to. They felt that someone had tried to steal their narrative.
Pause. I'm going to fill it in. What happened? Black South Africans and Palestinians, they started hashtagging one another against Israel. So what Israel did, Israel flew those black South African activists to Israel, put on a grand show. They gave them food, room, and board, parties. And black South Africans were saying, oh, there's no apartheid here. Everything's good. Then they flew them back to South Africa, and black South Africans felt that the Palestinians were lying. It's all deceit.
So, Bishop.
Yes.
Those Israelis, they took the black South Africans and brought them here, gave them tours, but didn't show them the Falashas getting oppressed. They didn't show them the other black people getting oppressed.
Right.
They only showed them what they wanted to show them. Sort of like what happened to y'all.
Right, exactly.
They did the same thing that happened to y'all. Mm-hmm. So y'all went to Israel, was hosted by a man, and he drove you around only certain places in Israel.
Right.
They did the same thing.
Exactly. Alicia?
This is an effective tool.
Stop. You see that? This is an effective tool. Deceit, divide them and conquer them. This is an effective tool. This is one of their secret councils. Go ahead.
Bringing these black South African former BDS activists, now Israel supporters, to American campuses.
During his volunteership, Tony learned that the Israel Project has been developing a strategy called Stop Stealing My Apartheid. The plan is to feed articles written by black South Africans into the American media, claiming that BDS has
You see that what they
distorted
pause it? They're hiring black South African journalists to write articles against Palestine. That's what they're doing. Go ahead.
their history.
If you're disgusted by segregation in this country, if you're disgusted by South African apartheid, then you should also be disgusted by Israeli apartheid.
Another workshop was addressed by Israeli diplomats from consulates in the US. Black Lives Matter had attracted particular criticism after voicing support for the BDS movement. It appears that Israel's diplomats may be trying to challenge the apartheid label by canvassing support amongst African Americans.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community.
Stop! We are the problem. The black community, the young black community is the problem. Watch how they manipulate the young black community. She's going to explain it. Go ahead.
Black Lives Matter starts there. I had last week a dinner, sit-down dinner at my house with 40 people, which are considered the leadership of the Black community.
Stop! She got 40 black leaders, probably from the Christian church or one of these congressmen, flew them to her house. Who can fit 40 people in their house? So she got a huge house. She had a big dinner for them. You can't imagine. Go ahead.
Very important people. They can be part of our doing an activity.
Pro-Israel groups are trying to cultivate a new generation of black leaders that is pro-Israel by bringing them to AIPAC conferences on all expenses paid trips.
Stop! Did you hear that? All expenses paid trips. Roll out the red carpet for black people just to get black people, who dumb black people, on their side. Go ahead.
Them on delegations to Israel.
They're doing that because they're afraid of BDS and they're afraid of Black Lives Matter, which is this new struggle for black freedom.
Pause. And he's not referring to the lesbian group. You know when Jake go out there and burn stuff down? That's what he's talking about. Watch. Go ahead.
That also sees black freedom as situated in a larger context. In 2014, Israel launched a siege of Gaza. In the same summer, police in Ferguson killed Mike Brown, and Ferguson rose up. And on the news at night, there would be both the latest out of Gaza and the latest out of Ferguson. There was solidarity that was expressed online with the Ferguson uprising. There were Palestinians who took to Twitter to cheer on the rebels of Ferguson and explain how to deal with tear gas.
Israel's diplomats have responded by evoking the legacy of Martin Luther King, claiming that the campaign for Palestinian civil rights bears no resemblance to the civil rights movement in America.
Dr. Clarence B. Jones, who wrote the draft speech for Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream. He was his lawyer, he was his close friend, he's somebody that I reached out to, he became a very close and personal friend.
Listen good to what this devil says.
Because of that relationship, he published 3 articles in the Huffington Post explaining why their agenda was hijacked.
He took a black dude that he knew out to dinner. The dude worked for the Huffington Post, and because of that quote-unquote little friendship, he took him to dinner. He wrote 3 articles against the Palestinians and Black Lives Matter. Go ahead. And it's a black guy. That's it.
Martin Luther King will turn in his grave if he saw the anti-Israel tendencies or policies that are starting to emerge within Black Lives Matter.
There's something on one hand laughable about it, but there's something also really insidious about this. You're using the credibility of a freedom struggle to try to oppose another freedom struggle. And I think that's appalling.
Soon after Black Lives Matter declared support for BDS, a fundraiser at a New York nightclub was suddenly cancelled. The venue's management said it didn't approve of the movement's stance on Israel.
Wait, pause it. I hope y'all understand. Their meeting got canceled because they were against Israel. So their meeting got canceled. The guy who owns the Feinstein's 54 was Amalek. Play on.
Tony was told by his boss, Eric, that the Israel Project was behind the decision.
I don't know if you saw, but this club, ditched a Black Lives Matter event. One of our donors, we just put in a call to him, and then he put in a call to the police.
Well, to shut down this Black Lives Matter event. I think it's really appalling that a system in Israel has devised incredible and comprehensive ways to have a violent regime against Palestinians, that they would also invest resources into making sure to shore up support for that oppression here.
I hope you understood what happened. So they shut down a Black Lives Matter meeting because the guy that owned the spot was Jewish. This is why we need our own spots. Y'all understand that? We going, that's why we said don't be announcing where we going, what we doing. Because these people making phone calls, shut them down. Everybody understand what I'm saying? I hope y'all do. So Lord's will next year, Lord's will life last. We got to get our own spot.
Yep.
We can't be renting no more.
Brothers, make no mistake about it. We are the new breed.
Right.
Most High God is raising up his prophet. Most High God is raising up us. We are the new breed who's going to stand every evil in this earth. I know some of you are going to sell out. Some of you are afraid. Like I was telling you, the difference between them and us. Yes, they got money. They got a lot of money. I ain't going to lie to you. They got a lot of money. They got money. They got money that we don't have. But one thing we have they don't is Most High God. That's what they don't have. They don't count on that. That's why they underestimated us.
Exactly. Yuri, where we at? 2 Ezra 6, verse 57 again. Let's read it quick.
And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
Right.
But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands.
Notice Israel's called the only begotten too. Remember, Christ is called the only begotten son. So are we the only begotten. Right?
If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
So that was the question. 2 Ezra 3 and 6, please. 2 Ezra 3 and 6. Write this down.
2 Ezra chapter 3 and verse 6. And thou leddest him
Start at 5. Start at 5. I'm sorry. Start at 5.
Verse 5. And gavest a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of thine hands, and didst breathe into him the breath of life, and he was made living before thee.
That's what we read in Genesis 2 and 7 earlier. That's the precept. Go ahead.
And thou leddest him into paradise, which thy right hand had planted, before ever the earth came forward.
So paradise was made before the earth was made. Everybody understand that? Go ahead.
And unto him thou gavest commandment to love thy way.
He gave Adam commandment to love his way. Go ahead.
Which he transgressed. And immediately thou appointest death in him and in his generations, of whom came nations.
Nations came from Adam. Tribes came from Adam.
People
came from Adam.
And kindreds out of number.
Watch this.
And every people walked after their own will, and did wonderful things before thee, and despised thy commandments.
So what was being taught from the time of Adam? The commandments. That's right, thank you. And everyone despised those commandments, okay? From there, Sirach 17, Ecclesiasticus 17.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 17 and verse 1.
Another note, side note, I want y'all to, because we didn't, remember Genesis, Yuri, real quick. Genesis 1:27, let me hear it.
Genesis chapter 1 verse 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it.
So now, quick question, brothers. Where were Adam and Eve? Were they in paradise or out of paradise? They were in paradise. Now Genesis 3, the last verse.
Genesis chapter 3, verse 24. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword, which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life.
Now chapter 4, verse 1. So now they kicked out of paradise. Watch this.
And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord.
So now, this is where we read, but remember, in chapter 1, he already told them to do what? Be fruitful and multiply. Okay? But the only children recorded is when they get kicked out of paradise. Everybody understand that? Read on.
And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep. But
jump down to where he killed him. Jump down to verse 8.
Verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
So now Cain killed Abel. Okay, so now according to church, you only got Adam, Eve, and Cain because Abel was put to death. Everybody with me so far? But now let's jump down to 14 when God curses Cain.
Verse 14, behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me.
Everyone like who? It's alluding back to chapter 1 when he told them, be fruitful and multiply. Read on.
Verse 17, in verse 15. And the Lord said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him.
Verse 16 is what I want.
Verse 16, and Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden.
Read 17.
And Cain knew his wife.
What? What?
And Cain knew his wife.
So he had all that goes back to chapter 1. And remember chapter 2 goes into Eve 2 and 3 when they were in paradise. But it does not record any children they had. The only children recorded is when they get kicked out. This lets us know they had what? Other children. Does everybody understand that? I hope that didn't just go over your head. You're like, ooh, I'm confused. Ecclesiastes 17 now.
Ecclesiastes chapter 17 and verse 1. The Lord created man of the earth and turned him into it again.
When we die, we all go back to the earth again. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Go ahead.
He gave them few days.
He gave us few days.
And a short time.
And hey, Yuri, it just popped in my mind. Find me that scripture in Psalms about the Lord gave us 70 years.
Yes, sir.
And if by strength he gave us 80.
Psalms chapter 90 and verse 10.
All right, let me get it. Psalms 90 and verse 10. Go ahead.
The days of our years are 60 years and 10.
60 years and 10. A score is 20. Write that down. A score is 20. 60 is 60. And 10 equals 70. Go ahead.
And if by reason of strength they be 80 years.
80 is 80 years. Go ahead.
Yet is their strength labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off, and we fly away.
All right. So he gave us 70 years. And if you got strength, 80. And if you got a little more, all praises to the Most High. So now, how many in here of you men are 35? 35. You brothers are at the halfway mark. Don't laugh. I'm almost in the ditch. It's okay. But that's how you got to look at it. You at 30, because I'm 35. You at the top of the mountain. Anything after 35 to 70 is down. It's declining. Just count your time, brothers. I'm already down here, so I'm like, well, I got a little bit more time here. Where we at now, Yuri?
Verse 2.
I didn't go this side of the room. They get very emotional, so I just stick on over here with y'all. I'm gonna die. We don't die, damn it, we multiply. Where we at, Yuri?
Verse 2, he gave them few days.
Start at 1 again, I'm lost.
Verse 1, the Lord created man of the earth and turned him into it again. He gave them few days and a short time, and power also over the things therein. He endued them with strength by themselves, and made them according to his image, and put the fear of man upon all flesh, and gave him dominion over beasts and fowls.
That goes back to Genesis 1. Right?
They received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord.
The use of the 5 operations of the Lord. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm just writing. I'm sorry. Y'all bear with me a second. You know, you got things in your head, you got to write notes. This is my kids. I'm sorry. All right. I'm almost there with you. Wait a minute. I just had to write this down. Okay, where we at, Yuri?
Verse 5.
All right, we in verse 5. Go ahead.
They received the use of the 5
I write things down. Yeah, I write things down. I'll be forgetting stuff. Go ahead, where we at?
Verse 5. They received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord.
Okay, pay close attention to this.
And in the 6th place,
And in the 6th place of the 5 operations,
he imparted them understanding. And in the 7th, speech.
So write that down. Understanding he gave us, and speech. Go ahead.
An interpreter of the cogitations thereof.
The word cogitation means thoughts. So understanding and speech. We got those 2, right? Brothers? Now let's get to 5. Go ahead.
Counsel.
Counsel, that deals with right and wrong in terms of God's law. Counsel.
And a tongue.
And a tongue. Go ahead. To taste. Tongue is for taste. Go ahead.
And eyes.
Eyes to see.
Ears.
To hear.
And a heart.
That's your mind, your soul. Go ahead. So that's the 5. Those 5 with understanding and speech. So I'm going to explain it. Counsel. Tongue. I don't know if I wrote it in order. Counsel, tongue, eyes, ears, heart, understanding, and speech. Understanding was the 6th place. Speech was the 7th. So the 5 again. Counsel, tongue, eyes for sight, tongue for taste, eyes for sight, ears for hearing, heart, that's your mind. Understanding is in the 6th place. Speech is the 7th. Okay? Everybody with me? Only 4 people answered. So I'm going to say it again. Counsel, that's understanding God's law, right and wrong. Tongue, that's the taste. Eyes, to see. Ears, to hear. Heart, that's your mind. Understanding, that's the 6th place. And speech, that is the 7th place. So start at verse 5 again, Yuri.
Yes, sir. They received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord. And in the 6th place, he imparted them understanding. And in the 7th, speech, an interpreter of the cogitations thereof.
Cogitations means thoughts. Go ahead.
Counsel, and a tongue, and eyes, ears, and a heart gave he them to understand. Withal, he filled them with the knowledge of understanding, and showed them good and evil.
And showed them good and evil. From there, 2nd Ezra 3 and 4. 2nd Ezra 3 and 4.
2nd Ezra, chapter 3 and verse 4.
I think we read this already, but let's just read it again.
O Lord, who bearest rule, thou spakest at the beginning, when thou didst plant the earth, and that thyself alone, and commandest the people, and gavest a body.
I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to read 4 and 5. I'm going to see who picks it up. Go ahead, read it again.
O Lord, who bearest rule, thou spakest at the beginning, when thou didst plant the earth, and that thyself alone, and commandest the people, and gavest a body unto Adam without soul.
Stop. Anybody notice anything? Nobody noticed nothing. Nobody noticed nothing what we just read. Look at the bottom of verse 5. Verse 4. Look at the bottom of verse 4. And commandest, read it, Yuri.
And commandedest the people.
Read.
And gavest a body unto Adam.
Stop. Wait a minute. Do y'all see that? Commandest the people, then it talks about Adam. Wait a minute, ain't that backwards? No, not necessarily. The people were where? Where were these people? In the heavens. In the heavens. Remember, he put Adam in paradise. So the people were in the heavens. Are y'all with me? I know this is a heavy class there. Everybody thought they knew Genesis. We already read that. Okay. It went over here. Yuri, come on, one more again from 4.
Yes, sir. O Lord, who bearest rule, thou spakest at the beginning, when thou didst plant the earth, and that thyself alone, and commandest the people, and gavest a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of thine hands, and didst breathe into him the breath of life, and he was made living before thee.
Read.
And thou leddest him into paradise.
See, now paradise is mentioned. Leddest Adam into paradise. Go ahead.
Which thy right hand had planted, before ever the earth came forward.
Paradise was made before the earth. Go ahead.
And unto him thou gavest commandment to love thy way.
He gave Adam commandments. Go ahead.
Which he transgressed. And immediately thou appointest death in him and in his generations, of whom come nations.
Now it talks about nations,
tribes, people, and kindreds out of number.
Do y'all see that? So at the bottom of 4, it mentioned commanding the people. Then 5, it talks about Adam being created. Now we're in 7, it talks about all these people coming out of Adam. Everybody see that? Wow, read.
And every people walked after their own will, and did wonderful things before thee, and despised thy commandments.
They hated the commandments. Now. Ezekiel 31 and 9. Ezekiel 31. I'm going to show you a little mystery there. I'm throwing something out at you. Ezekiel 31 and 9. That's all I want, Yuri.
Ezekiel chapter 31, verse 9. I have made him fair by the multitude of his branches, so that all the trees of Eden that were in the garden of God envied him.
Read it again, Yuri. Read it again.
I have made him fair by the multitude of his branches.
So Adam was beautiful. Adam was great. Go ahead.
So that all the trees of Eden that were in the garden of God envied him.
All the trees in the garden of God envied. Envy, is that an emotion? Do literal trees envy? No, it's talking about people. So sometimes in Genesis chapter 1, 2, and 3, you read about trees. Some trees was talking about literal trees that they could eat. Other trees was talking about what? People. Watch this. Jump down to verse 14.
Verse 14. To the end that none of all the trees by the waters exalt themselves for their height, neither shoot up their top among the thick boughs, neither their trees stand up in their height, all that drink water, for they are all delivered unto death, to the nether parts of the earth, in the midst of the children of men, with them that go down to the pit.
With the midst of the children of men. Jump back in chapter 31. This is for another time. I'm just throwing out some nuggets for y'all. And start at verse. Did we read 5 here, or we started somewhere else?
We started at verse 9.
Read 5.
Verse 5. Therefore his height was exalted above all the trees of the field.
So Adam was not 6 feet tall. Adam was greater than that. Adam was not 7 feet tall. He was greater than that. Read it again.
Therefore his height was exalted above all the trees of the field, and his boughs were multiplied.
Meaning the people that came from him.
And his branches became long because of the multitude of waters when he shot forth.
Remember the waters? There were 4 main rivers in Eden. Remember that? In the Garden of Eden, there were 4 rivers. Okay? So we're just going to leave that on the table for you. And we're going to move on. Let's go to 1 Corinthians. No, give me Mark 8:24. That's what I want. Mark 8:24. Write this precept down.
Mark chapter 8 and verse 24. And he looked up and said.
Start this verse above it. Start the verse above it. I'm not looking at it, so.
Verse 23. And he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the town. And when he had spit on his eyes and put his hands upon him, he asked him if he saw aught. And he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking.
Anybody pick that up? Woo! We're just going to lay that one on the table too as a little precept for you brothers and sisters. Give me 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 45.
First Corinthians chapter 15, verse 40.
Everybody knew Genesis. I know it already. Everybody's confused. They're going to be all right. They're going to be all right.
Verse 45.
15, 45.
And so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit. Howbeit, that was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterward that which is spiritual.
Talking about Adam and Christ. Go ahead.
The first man is of the earth.
The first man is of the earth.
Earthy.
Earthy.
The second man is the Lord from heaven.
The second man is the Lord from heaven. Go ahead.
As is the earthy, such are they also that are earthy.
Mm-hmm.
And as is the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly.
Watch, come on.
And as we have borne the image of the earthy, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly.
So just like we bore the image of the earthy Adam, we're going to bear the image of the heavenly Adam, the first man, the last man. Remember what Christ said? He said, I'm Alpha, what? And Omega. Give me Luke 3:37 and 38. Everybody didn't catch that, what we just read. I'm just moving on. They didn't catch it. They're like, huh? Luke 3. This is going to help you all out. This is the genealogy of Christ. Just read 38.
Luke chapter 3, verse 38, which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the son of God.
I'm just going to leave that on the table right there because I see smoke coming out of your hair. And read it one more again.
Which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the son of God.
So Adam was the son of God. Woo, woo. I know they don't get it, but we're going to keep it moving. Give me John 10:34. If you don't get it now, you get in the kingdom. Don't worry, you'll be all right. John 10:34.
John chapter 10 and verse 34. Jesus answered them, is it not written in your law? I said, ye are gods.
So if Christ said, remember what we just read in Luke, it said Adam was what? The son of God. I need y'all to keep up with me. Now Christ says to us, in your law, doesn't it say that ye are gods? Give me the quote in Psalms 82 and 6, Yuri. The church members just cut the daggone TV off. They said, I can't understand this.
Psalms chapter 82 and verse 6. Mm-hmm. I have said, ye are gods.
Mm-hmm.
And all of you are children of the Most High.
That's right.
But ye shall die like men.
But we die like men, meaning slavery, captivity. Go ahead.
And fall like one of the princes.
We have fallen like one of the princes of the heathen nations. Okay, from there, Romans 8:29. We're almost done. Romans 8:29.
Romans chapter 8 and verse 29. For whom he did foreknow.
Meaning from the past, brothers and sisters, for whom he did foreknow.
He also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son.
Stop. For whom he did foreknow. Foreknow when? What do you mean the beginning? What do you mean by that? Okay, very good. Now, if I'm on the street, I wouldn't even go that deep with them. I would just go back to Exodus with Moses and them. Y'all understand? Christians would be like, what are you talking about? They're not going to get it. Some things is meant in here. Okay? Come on.
For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren.
Alpha and Omega. Go ahead.
Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. And whom he called, them he also justified. And whom he justified, them he also glorified.
Come on.
What shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us?
If God be for us, brothers, sisters, who can be against us? Go ahead.
He that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things?
He's going to give us all things. That's what we read in 2 Ezra 6, about the world was made for us. Give me that in Daniel 7, Yuri. I think it's 27 and 28. He's going to give us all things. Here's the prophecy. We already read 2 Ezra 6. Here's the precept to that.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 27. In the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven.
That's the earth. Go ahead.
Shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High.
So the earth going to be given back to us, brothers and sisters. Y'all understand that? Read it again. Read it again.
And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High.
Read.
Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom.
Our kingdom going to be an everlasting kingdom. Go ahead.
And all dominions shall serve and obey
And all
him.
dominions shall serve and obey Christ. Watch this. Watch this. That's right. Give me Ephesians 1:5, please. Ephesians 1:5.
Ephesians chapter 1 and verse 5. Having predestinated us unto the adoption of children.
Here we go. Predestinated us unto the adoption of sons. See, again, we know that's going back to the heavens. But for our brothers and sisters that who don't know the Bible, just go back to Exodus, how the Lord knew us. Like Exodus 4:22, he said, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Everybody with me? Because they're not going to understand the heaven thing. They'll be like, what? Read.
Having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Jesus Christ to himself.
Jump down to verse 11.
Verse 11. In whom also we have obtained an inheritance, being predestinated according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will.
After the counsel of his own, it's God's will. It has nothing to do with, he did the choosing, brothers and sisters. He chose who's going to play the role of Israel. He chose who's going to play the part of the rebels in Israel. He chose who's going to be Esau. He said this group going to be Edom. This group going to be Moab. That y'all over there, you're going to be the Ishmaelites. God chose everything from the beginning. Everybody understand that? Ain't no accidents. Ain't no accidents. Now, as we're about to close out, Revelation 20, I want to show y'all this because I forgot to read it earlier. Remember what Christ said? Nobody. Hey, Yuri. Revelation. Not Revelation, I'm sorry. John 8 and 12, I think it was, about nobody saw God. You know what I'm talking about? We read it earlier at the beginning of the lesson. Where? John 1:18? No. It was John 8 or something. Let me look. Let me go back in my notes. I got notes. No, where Christ said nobody saw of God at any time. I want that one. All right, read. Let me hear John 1:18. Let me hear it.
John.
Let me hear it. Okay, y'all messing me up. Get me John. Let me look at it. I can't go by your word now because y'all messing me up. Let me look first because y'all are taking me on a roller coaster. Okay, read John 6:46. Read that.
John chapter 6, verse 46. Not that any man has seen the Father, save he which is of God, he have seen the Father.
So Christ said only he saw the Father. Now John 8 and 12. I knew what I was talking about. Y'all messing me up.
John chapter 8 and verse 12. Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life.
Okay, not that one. Help me out now. Y'all better help me. There's another. He said John 1:18. Let me look at it. They said it again. Okay, read it.
John chapter 1, verse 18.
That's it. Who said it? Brothers, thank y'all so much. Y'all in the spirit. Thank you.
No man have seen God at any time.
No man has seen God at any time. Go ahead.
The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, he hath declared him.
Now watch this. Revelation 20. Get the bomb ready. Get the bomb ready. Get it. If I could just find it. Revelation chapter 20. Oh Lord. See, I didn't write it down. It just popped in my head. Bear with me. Let me look at 21. Where's 21? Huh? No, I don't want to paraphrase it. Hey, say something clever while I look. Come on, talk.
Just drop random bombs, shotguns, everything. Just bring out the whole arsenal. Hey, give the Lord a round of applause for that fire coming out right now.
I got it. Revelation 22. Woo! Here we go. Get ready. 3 and 4.
Revelation chapter 22 and verse 3. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of God and of the Lamb shall be in it.
So that's the Father and the Son. Go ahead.
And his servants shall serve him.
Here it come.
And they shall see his face.
Do y'all see that? We gonna see his face. That's talking about the Father right there. Go ahead.
And his name shall be in their forehead.
And we gonna know his true name. Everybody see that thing right there? Let's get a Lord a hand for that thing right there.
It's a little more, Bishop.
What you say?
It's a little more.
Go ahead.
And there shall be no night there, for they need no candle, neither light of the sun, for the Lord giveth them light, and they shall reign forever and ever.
That's right. That's right. Hey, before we close out, we didn't read day 7. Go back to Genesis 2, 1-3. Genesis 2, 1-3.
Genesis chapter 2 and verse 1. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the 7th day, God ended his work which he had made. And he had rested on the 7th day from all his work which he had made.
So this is the first holiday God created for us, the Sabbath day. Remember, the first law he made for us was marriage. He made marriage for us. That was right after that. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And God blessed the 7th day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made.
So we understand. So now we got Genesis 1. We read Genesis 2. The Sabbath was created. The woman was then created. Marriage was instituted. Y'all with me on that? Okay. All right. So now, brothers, this is what I want y'all all to do. We're going to practice it first. I'm going to say Israel united, and y'all going to say in Christ. Israel united. Okay, no, get ready. Here we go. Israel united! Israel united! Israel united! Who's the king? Who's the king? Who's the king? And with that, we say shalom.
What is nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support.